What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another War Within video. Hope you're all doing very well. We're going to check out Resto Shaman Season 3 tier set bonuses. And we're just going to dive right in. There's a choice here between either Farseer or Totemic. Those are the two hero trees for Resto Shaman. And so the tier set bonus is going to apply to either one of these, depending on which one we're in. If you don't know how the tier set bonuses work, that's how they work in Season 3. They are tied to your hero tree. So if you change hero trees, your tier set bonus will change into something completely different from what it was. Okay, yo guys, the gnome would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe on the video. All right, thanks, bye. So just keep that in mind. So we're gonna look first and foremost at the Farseer hero tree and what the tier set bonus is going to give us in Season 3 for Resto Shaman. So let's check it out. Let me do this and then this, and then there we go. Ancestral Swiftness summons an empowered ancestor for 15 seconds that deals 10% increased damage and healing. Ancestral Swiftness reduces the cast time of your spells by 25%, mana cost of your spells by 25%, and increases the recharge rate of Lava Burst and Riptide by 50%. This is really important. The recharge rate of Riptide by 50% is really, really, really important. I'm going to talk about all that in a second. So first and foremost, you get an empowered ancestor when you press Ancestral Swiftness. Now, this does not replace the ancestor that you get naturally from Ancestral Swiftness. Okay, keep that in mind. That's really, really important to understand. So you're getting 2 ancestors from Ancestral Swiftness and 1 from Unleash Life. The duration of these is 15 seconds on the Ancestral Swiftness one, and then you get 12 seconds on the Unleash Life one, and the rest of your ancestors are 6 seconds. Now, if you take Heed My Call, then the 15-second ancestor goes to 19 seconds. The Unleashed Life ancestor goes up to 16 seconds. And then the other 2 ancestors, or the other ancestor, the one ancestor you would get from would be only 10 seconds. So you get a 10-second, a 16-second, and a 19-second. Now, I don't know. I still think the best way to play this by far is to do Routine Communication and Ancient Fellowship instead of taking Heed My Call. So you're still going to be proccing ancestors a lot. I don't think that's really going to change, but it's just interesting to see the numbers. So for example, we do this and then I go Unleash Life. There's my ancestors, boom. And we do like a chain heal. Now I have 3 ancestors out doing chain heals, right? Boom. That's pretty good. So what does this, and then there's a proc of Ascendant. So let me tell you exactly what you're getting out of this tier set bonus. Number 1, because of the crazy recharge rate on Riptide that you're getting, it's very, very, very strong. And it allows you to cast Riptide all the freaking time, okay? What does that do? Riptide does a million different things. Number 1, it applies Deluge to the ally that you put it on. Number 2, it triggers Tidal Waves, which reduces the cast time of your other spells, and Tidal Waves can stack up to 4 times with primordial capacity. Number 3, it has a chance to summon an ancestor. Okay, Riptide has a chance to summon your ancestors. That's the primary way that you summon them. You want to be casting a lot of Riptides. And then number 4, it procs Deeply Rooted, which is huge. So when you do this kind of combo, you get your ancestors out and you just start casting Riptides. They're going to cast Healing Surges, of course, on those Riptides, which is really, really good. But it's just, it gives you all these additional, there's another proc of Ascendance right there. That's another Ascendance proc. Like, you are going to be proccing Ascendance all the freaking time. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be really crazy how often you proc it. Not to mention, whenever you summon an ancestor, you reduce the cooldown of Riptide as well, which is super cool. I don't know why the game's so laggy right now. I apologize for that. It's kind of jittering a bit. Watch this. I have a Riptide here. Watch when I summon my ancestors. Look at it. I almost got 3 charges back on Riptide. Riptide, Riptide. And now it's recharging 50% faster. Riptide, 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 Riptide. There's another Ascendance proc. Riptide. You see what I'm saying? So this is kind of one of the big things that you're actually gaining from this tier set bonus, is that you're going to have so many ancestors up all the time, and you're just going to be spamming Riptides all the time. I think you're going to want a little bit more haste with this build, not only because whenever you cast spells, the ancestors cast spells, so the faster that you cast spells, the faster they cast them, but just to get out all the Riptides that you're trying to get out, you need to be able to get them out. Like, yeah, I think it's huge. So I like the direction that they're going with this. I do think this one is slightly weaker than the other tree, which we'll get to in a second, but I like the direction that they're going with this one. I like the Riptide synergy. This has really, really strong Cloudburst synergy as well, right? If you drop your Cloudburst totem and then you have 3 ancestors plus yourself doing a bunch of chain heals, your Cloudburst totem will get really, really crazy, right? Like let's put a turnip down for a second, and we're gonna get a real fight going here. This is gonna reset my meters. Hopefully, it should work. There we go. We're gonna go ancestors here. Do that. I should have done this first. That was a huge mistake. Let's do some chain heals. Put it inside of the Cloudburst totem. And we're gonna, there's an Ascendance proc that's going inside the Cloudburst totem as well. Again, we're getting so many procs because we're casting our Riptide so often, which is really, really good. Let's do a little bit more. We'll do one more round with the ancestors. What did the Cloudburst totem do there? Yeah, look at the Cloudburst totem hit for 20 million. I think you could do a really good Cloudburst build for sure. I think that would work very, very well. Just because your ancestors are casting so many spells, you're casting so many spells, you're triggering Ascendance. All the Ascendance, the extra healing from Ascendance is going into your Cloudburst as well. So it's actually just a fantastic... I think Farseer was already a good tree to use Cloudburst in, but it's like even better now with this new bonus that you're getting. So that's it. The other big bonus that you're getting here, of course, is the 25% cast time reduction. So when you cast Ancestral Swiftness, you get a little mini Bloodlust, which means you can go Riptide, 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 Chain Heal, Chain Heal, Chain Heal. If you need the burst, it's there. You have big burst healing, I think, when you need it. You press Ancestral Swiftness and Unleash Life, and you have 3 ancestors. You can just go Chain Heal, Chain Heal, Chain Heal, and the entire raid is probably fine. So big stuff there. I think that there's some awesome synergy right there. Let's switch over to Totemic. Switch over to Totemic, and we're going to read what this one says. Let me do this first. Boom, boom. Then we do this. Okay. After consuming all of the Whirling Elements motes, you cast Downpour at 200% effectiveness at your Surging Totem's location. That's a 3x Downpour, by the way. 200% means 3 times. After casting Downpour, your next Chain Heal, Healing Wave, or Healing Surge casts again at 150% effectiveness. This is so crazy. So, okay, you ready for this? We'll just go back to Healing Stream Totem just for fun. This is so ridiculous. You're going to go Surging Totem, and then you're just going to press Healing Stream Totem, and it's going to trigger a bunch of stuff here. So there's Surging Totem. It's got the motes all around it. I'm going to go Healing Stream Totem. There we go. It did a double Chain Heal there, and then I'm going to consume my Downpour. Then I'm going to press Chain Heal. It's going to do a double Chain Heal. That extra Chain Heal was free, by the way. Then I'm going to... Oh, I didn't even do it right here. I got to consume there. I get a second Downpour right there, and then I do another Chain Heal, and it does a second Chain Heal there. So you can, this is what's really cool about this. Number one, you can cast Downpour yourself, which, yeah, I have talented, yep. You can cast Downpour yourself. Like, look at the 4-piece bonus. If you cast Downpour yourself, it triggers this effect, and then the Downpour that you get from your Surging Totem also triggers the extra Chain Heal or Healing Wave or Healing Surge as well at 150%. So you can do a ton of healing, not only with Downpour, but with these free Chain Heals that you're getting, and you can spawn them from your totems again, right? So we go like this. I'll put this down. I'm going to drop a totem. I did a double heal right there. Consume the Downpour. We'll do a little Chain Heal. Did a double... Look, it's just Chain Heals bouncing everywhere. I'm going to consume all of my motes, and it does another Downpour right there, and then I do a Chain Heal, and it's going to bounce again. That one bounced off the totem there, but you can see, like, the synergy there is really, really cool. And I don't know, some people were saying this is a little bit bugged right now, so there's a chance that it might not be doing that extra Chain Heal that you're looking for, but either way, being able to trigger this twice, in my opinion, is super strong. And it makes sort of like stacked group healing incredibly strong for that. Yeah, I just think this is a very simple but effective tier set, and I think that the Downpour healing is going to be absolutely insane. The only weakness of this, of course, is that here we go. The only weakness, of course, is that you're looking at, like, you might miss your Downpour if you don't have your totem in the right spot at the right time. But of course, you can always relocate your totem with Totemic Projection. And, you know, if you've played Totemic for a long time now, you know exactly how to play that. So you want to make sure you move your totem into place at the exact right moment so that you can smack everybody with that huge Downpour that's going to heal them for a lot of health, right? Like this Downpour is hitting super hard. This one hit for 6.5 million. It crit for 6.5 million. You can also unleash life the Downpour itself, right? So if I go Surging Totem and then I unleash life the Downpour, it just did a whole bunch of healing right there. That didn't hit for that much, but once we consume all the motes here, I think we're going to get that double one. There we go. Boom. And it lost it. There it is right there. Yeah, again, 6.2 million. So I don't know if you can downpour the proc. You might be able to. Like if I go totem here and I'll do this and then we'll go chain heal and we'll do a healing wave and then it's going to, yeah, I don't think you'd have to like, you'd have to unleash life. It doesn't really work, I don't think, but either way, it doesn't matter. The downpours are going to be massive and whatever group healing you've got is going to be really, really good. You can still unleash life. The extra downpour, like the natural downpour that you get, you can unleash life that thing to make it hit additional targets for the extra healing. But it's cool. I like the direction of the Totemic one. I feel like it fits very, very well with the theme, and it's probably really strong on top of the fact that Totemic is already stronger than Farseer anyway. I think Farseer just needs a little bit more love. There's some of the talents in here are just really stupid. Like the fact that Hydro Bubble decreases over time doesn't make any sense to me at all. There's no talent in the Totemic tree that reduces in value over time. No talent at all. So why is Hydro Bubble reducing over time? It doesn't make any sense. So I think Farseer probably still needs a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a buff, but I really like the direction of both of the tier bonuses. I think they're really cool. And they're going to be a lot of fun to play around with. I'm not sure which one's going to be better depending on which content you're doing, but Totemic is probably still going to be better in Raid. Maybe Farseer will be even better in Mythic Plus. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, I like the direction that they're doing with either one of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Resto Shaman. Are you thinking of doing Farseer or Totemic? Do you think they're going to be equal? Are you excited about being able to choose potentially either one of them, depending on the content that you're doing? Because I think that's probably one of the best features of Season 3. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. I'll see you in the next one.